Yo guys, first of all, good what's happening? Yes, it's your boy Taki. I'm so happy to be in your faces. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so happy. This will be the close of business day. Whenever it's time like this, obviously, I think people should be on their way home, if not home already. And it just shows the fact that you have done yourself like a lot of good, been at work, and this is me commending you basically. Yeah, you've tried. Trust me. Go home, sleep, get a good shower, then prepare for tomorrow. An amazing one. But then just know that at the end of the day, if nothing is looking like it's working for you, just know that Gusto got your back. Like we love you guys, like for real. Anyway, straight up today, I'm welcoming you guys to Gusto Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music, and that is across the country. We begin today with obviously you know who, talking about OBO Davido himself. We saw at the point where for the Ghana Apple music here, when the album dropped, it was charting everywhere, and then along the line we saw songs dropping and people actually start taking their places and for Nigeria, we've seen Ashake come, get number one, came back. At the point, it was Liski with many things, got to number one, came down, and at the moment we have Charm in number one. So I've seen some doing like number one coming down, the will go back. So it has been an amazing run it had like so far. I saw where he lost number one spot at the time in Ghana, and as we speak now, the video is back number one with unavailable with Musakis, and then for the top five. Davido is on number three. We have Davido unavailable number one, Davido Feel number two, and Davido no competition on number three. I was at the point where one of the Ghanaian guys came out to complain saying, even in Ghana, we have Nigerians dominating Ghanaians playlist. So it's more like you guys should stream Nigerian Ghanaian song. But then the fact is, music is a language of its own. It's not it doesn't care about tribe, where you're from, your country, what you speak, what you don't speak. Music is a general language, and if you love that sound, whether your tribe or nation or country, you all will vibe to it. So Davido has been enjoying that one as an amazing one so far. I saw for the turntable charts, it was announced that Timeless was the most streamed album in the month of April 2023 in Nigeria. Amazing one for him at the time. So Davido unavailable, surpassing 14 million streams on Spotify. I remember I said in the morning that you won't be surprised if in coming days, those projects become like one of the fastest projects ever to attain 1 billion career stream because with the speed at which this project is going, it's almost inevitable. Because I think we're sure that it's surpassing about half a billion, and I just cannot wait to see what the next figure look like because this album is growing like million almost every day. Moving on, so Davido reveals a very big one, and then he's saying him and Netflix have come together and then they're planning on dropping a movie. As a matter of what he said was, I have a movie coming out in December with Netflix. It is very big. This is the first time I have said anything about it. Actually, it's a documentary, a docu series about my life called David. I shouldn't be talking about this, but yeah, Davido revealed to an interview and all of that. Amazing one. We cannot wait to see what this one look like because it's a documentary. Netflix are working together with David to actually host that one, and it's also a docu series. And I think for Netflix, yeah, they've been doing like a lot because we saw over the weekend they had the AY show and everything. So is this is Netflix trying to diverse and move away from movies to like a lot of stuff just to make sure that whatever it is that shows on the screen, Netflix want to be a part of it. And working with Davido on this one is a massive one. Davido has very good amount of followers. Davido has good followership. Davido has a lot of people that want to that stand him and want to work with him. So it's just a way of saying it's a win-win for both parties. David's going to win, and obviously Netflix is also going to win. Moving on, so Davido actually posted this one saying, "We go they shock them like high tension." Earlier today, Supreme Court announced the fact that the way the Supreme Court works is that the highest court body in the country, the highest. So whatever they say is judgment. The Supreme Court has ruled the fact that Adeleke is actually the governor of Osun State, and Davido said, "We go to shock them like high tension." Breaking news: Nigeria Supreme Court affirmed the victory of Osun State Governor, talking about Ademola Adeleke, striking out the challenge of ex-governor Oyetola 9 months after the election. Now, this run has been an amazing run. We saw Oyetola go to Tribune, and then Tribune actually said Oyetola won, and then they moved to the next phase of court appeal. Appeal said Adeleke won, and obviously both parties went to Supreme, and Supreme is saying, "My final judgment is that Adeleke won the election." And Davido is saying, "It has been a long battle. Congratulations to the Osun people. It is indeed freedom time. The battle has been on for years, but God has been with us. Congratulations to everyone at Adeleke 01." Amazing one. And then this is what we say, Imole. Big one to these guys on that one. Moving on, we have Wizkid as the next guy on the news. We I think for the Essence Festival here, it's no more new to us. We're sure that Wizkid is a special guest, and for performances, we're sure that she's not going to be there. Thames will be there, and more. For this more, yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna have like more Afrobeat there. Trust me, I don't know why, but I have a feeling about that one. We saw for Spotify playlist, Two Sugar is at 30 million plus streams as we speak, and I just slip and slide there about 6 million. So it just shows the fact that Wizkid has had an amazing run on Spotify. For Wizkid, more Love Less Ego tour, which he cancelled at the point, has been I think the team they are weak again. We saw when they announced the La Say in France and they cancelled it. Whatever Wizkid is doing, only Wizkid knows the answer to that one. But then we're sure that on Dublin, and that's in Dublin and the O3 Arena, Wizkid is going to be doing that one on the 14th day of October 2023. Amazing one for him. We sure. I think for the O3 Arena is a bigger space. And it's in Dublin, by the way. And we have the O2 in London. And O3 where is O4? By the way, where do we have O4? But then big one to Wizkid on that one to after this one. We saw where he came out to say, every time I kill a bug, I feel real bad. Now when you talk about bug, we have cockroach and insects, mosquitoes. The question is, wherever Wizkid is staying, do you think we have mosquitoes there? Like, let's think about it. Like, let's be factual. So Wizkid stays here. Do you think we have mosquitoes there? Like, do you think we have cockroach? Like, do you even kill all of this stuff? But then he said, whenever I kills them, it feels really bad. So, all message to FC guys, please don't kill this stuff again. Moving on, we saw where we saw snippet of the song with DJ Tunes and Wizkid called Blessing, and the shared snippet of that one. For some persons, I saw a particular comment. The person is saying Whiskey should leave music business. But I kind of think it's too early because the song is barely 3 seconds or 5 seconds to the song, and I think it's kind of too early to start judging the song. Let us allow the song stay, and then you can now say, is it a good song or a bad song? I personally feel that Whiskey will never drop a bad song. Like, as much as anything is possible, he's so sure that Wizkid can never drop a bad song because obviously Wizkid's greatness himself. And moving on, we saw Wizkid actually doing a movie, an amazing movie. And I think the movie line, the part that got me was when, so he had this girl waiting for him in the car, and then he called the girl and all of that. And then when he got to the car, the girl said, I don't like to be kept waiting. So I feel like if you're actually thinking of this thing with me, I feel like Wizkid is passing a message because he knows he has kept his fans waiting for too long. Like, let's think about it. Because we saw where he postponed the project, people were waiting, 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 and then the girl was saying, I don't like to be kept waiting. So basically saying to his fans, he's sorry for keeping you guys waiting. I'm just saying now, anyways. We saw where he announced the More Love Let's Go tour, basically, and then we're sure that 29th of July we have the Tottenham Hotspur, and then for the European tour, it's going to be in London, in Denmark, in Brussels, and then in Dublin. So 29th of July is London, 5th of October is Denmark, 11th of October is Brussels, and then 14th of October is Dublin. Now, to confirm the France one has been cancelled, it is not here. So obviously we're sure that that France one has been cancelled for whatever reason we don't know. Also, he has the North American tour, which is beginning on the 2nd day of November, and we have Philadelphia for November 2. 4th day of November, we have Boston, Brooklyn, Montreal, Toronto, Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, Seattle, Vancouver, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and then November 30th is going to be in Washington. Amazing one for Wizkid. And just so you know, another platinum in the US for Wizkid. Wizkid actually got that one with the song "Come Closer" with Drake. I think for that song, popular line was the fact that Wizkid sang "Come Closer" with Drake, but Drake never came closer. Amazing! Like, people actually used that for like a long time. I saw where he actually got a platinum with that one with the sales of 1 million units. Amazing one for Wizkid on that one. We have Lojay as the next guy on the news. We saw where at the point where he dropped this project, Gangster Room, I don't know how people don't see soft and everything. This is one of the most decent, should I say decent? But one of the most decent efforts we have in the industry. Amazing album, amazing album, amazing album. Like, they really are no bad song on this project. And we saw it was trending on number one on Apple Music in Nigeria, one in Liberia, one in Sierra Leone, Rwanda, Uganda, two in Ghana, seven in Cameroon, and 15 in Tanzania. Amazing one for him at the time. We saw obviously for the girls are romantic. We have Yahweh, Leader, Motto, Canada, IYD available, and Over. Amazing one for him at the time. We saw where he came out for an interview with Cool FM, and then he said he thinks that just him and Buju Benson are the only independent artists we have at the moment. And then he's saying that he feels that what's the word he used? More like if you're an independent artist, it should be the fact that you want to be an artist, not because you are stubborn or you are rude or you are whatever it is. But he's saying just make sure you are being independent, like indeed, not because you are stubborn. We've heard of labels who actually fight with the artists and they just go all angry and create their own label. Lojay is saying don't do that. Do that because you are you want to just be independent, basically. I also spoke about the challenges, but he's saying there's dignity in doing the right thing coming from Lojay's table. We saw where he had this interview, and then Lojay is saying he has been served breakfast many times. And then he just down on some of us are asking ourselves questions saying, you're an artist, you are one of the biggest artists of the country, you are so big, you have money, you have funds, you are doing it for yourself. How will ladies break up with you? And then it just make people ask questions saying, um what the ladies want because if you can serve this guy breakfast like multiple times like different ladies like what do you guys really want? Trust me, I think guys might tell me, ladies in the house, what do you really want from a guy at the time? But anyways, moving on, we saw Lojay announcing his world tour. Lojay is saying I am going on a world tour. He called that one Gangster Romantic Lojay World Tour. And then beginning, we don't have a date for it. Okay, we have like date, but not like specific date for it. We have Europe. It's going to be in Europe for the month of May, June, July, November. It's going to be in Asia for June, North America for July, August, September, Africa, August and October, and Australia, September and October. Lojay is angry. Actually, I'm not capping. Lojay is very, very angry because doing these venues and it just shows that this guy really is doing an amazing work. So he said dates to be announced, and we cannot wait to see when he announced those dates and the venues. Lojay, big up to you and congratulations to you. And moving on, we have Tiwa Savage as the last folk on this news. Amazing diva, doing good for herself. I saw where she came through with the song Stamina with Arresta and Young John. Amazing efforts at the time. Tiwa Savage was set to perform at the coronation concert at Windsor Castle. Amazing one, amazing one. We saw where she came with the performance, elegance, top notch, came with the ecstasy, style, and classiness of everything you can ever have in a project. I mean, on the stage performance, Tiwa Savage came with everything from dressing to composure to elegance to style to performance itself. It was an 100% over 100%. We saw this is what the venue looked like. Thousands of people gathered to witness Tiwa Savage sing a song for, obviously, Prince Charles. And this is where we say, God save the king, obviously. And moving on, we saw Tiwa Savage saying on the 26th of November, Everything Savage presents Tiwa Savage in London, and she called that one Tiwa Savage and Friends. Who are her friends? Let's go back to Spy Jones. So we know if it's Tiwa Savage and her friends, for sure that they're just going to be there. Or Lamb is going to be there. Hopefully, I'm just saying my own. Maybe a Wizkid or a Davido, whatever it is. But then she said, Tiwa Savage and friends on the 26th day of November, come to London and let us party. Tiwa Savage is almost getting herself stand mark in London, and then we are so happy for her, and then we wish her the best in all our endeavors. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. We cannot wait to catch you guys on the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and be very, very, very careful.